Yo guys, Zinsk here, and it happened. They changed the BGQ. Well, it's not yet implemented as we speak, but it will at some point today. And I want to say something really fast. If you're one of those Alliance players that said reroll, big fuck you to you. Um, Now you can go cry in the corner. I don't even know what those kind of people do, and it's kind of deserved that they go with the one of the worst options for the alliance. It's actually kind of fucking deserved. I'm not gonna lie. It's karma. It's at its best. Now people won't have to reroll the horde, at least for the time being. I think that they will do this temporarily because the players were quitting, I guess, um, and they needed a fast fix, and they are gonna implement a faction change at some point and just remove this temporary fix. But yeah, it's a win finally. Now I like I said many times, I don't agree with this change or with this type of change. I think a faction change would be the best for the game overall, but something had to be done. Um, I did a few arenas yesterday, and the cure disparity it's completely insane in arenas. Like every horde team we faced, we pretty much beat it because yeah, they had around the same gear, and every alliance team that we faced, I think we got completely fucking annihilated just because my my druid and my rogue were just slapped. Like they were just slapped. And it's a big win for the Horde players, and it's a big loss for the Alliance players, especially those who said reroll Horde LMFAO. Like if you're that kind of player, again, fuck you because now you're gonna cry and it's kind of your fault that this change is being made because instead of supporting the alliance, the horde players, um, and seeing that seeing that a 1 hour queue was bad, you acted like a fucking prick, and now here we are, where horde players don't really need to go to alliance anymore. Finally. And now yeah, you're fucking pissed, and it's all your fault. That's why I made so many videos because I wanted the community, and I actually posted a lot on the forums. I wanted the community to speak together because it was a huge problem, and it still is. Like they still haven't implemented the change, and whenever you have an available queues, like even if it's early in the game and if it's early and you can't fucking do BGs. Like, how is supposed someone that has kids, which we have a friend that has one kid and he can play like 1 to 2 hours per day, and how the fuck does he gear up? Is he just gonna be like a forever 1300, 1400? And we are talking about a rank 1 fucking player, a really good player actually. He's already playing the ret, which is kind of fucking memey at the moment because you don't really get the resilience and the armor penetration to play it. And now he has to deal with this kind of shit. And then he goes like to the forums or somewhere, and instead of seeing people worried about other people not being able to play the game, we just see fucking retards, man. Like just saying, "Oh yeah, fuck you." No, fuck you, man. I would love to know these players in real life. I really would like to know and what the fuck do they do? Because if Horde not being able to play a BG, it's your win for the day or your win of the month or of the year, then you must be really fucking sad. Like it must be being you must suck. Like if you have the opinion that horde players shouldn't be able to play the game or should be in 1 hour queue, your life must fucking suck, man. I'm not jealous of you. Like I rather have a 1 hour queue than being you, actually. And finally Blizzard came through, and you're probably gonna commit like some sort of fucking social suicide in the forums and gonna say even more retarded stuff. And yeah, but let's talk about the change. I think the change, it's temporary. They did say it's a temporary fix, and I don't know what they're gonna do after. I think for the time being, they needed to do something. Players, I bet, were quitting the game. Um, uh, Even if for 9.1 they are still quitting the most successful game, and we need to get why, right? And one of the many reasons for horde players to quit the game would be PvP and not being able to gear up, because you don't want to feel like you lose games just because of gear. And if you can only play 1 or 2 hours, then you get completely slapped, even by horde players that are able to play at least 3 to 4 hours a day. And it's such a disparity if you can play double the time that because you once you get going with the queues as a horde player, once you get your first queue, the second queue it's faster, the third queue it's faster, and then you need to wait another like half an hour for the third queue or for the fourth queue, and that's when the disparity begins. And if you can only like get 3 BGs a day, and other players even on the horde side can get 6, the disparity it's just double the honor, double the marks, so it's fucked up. And even within hordes, you were seeing a lot of disparity. We faced teams on the horde side that were fully PvP geared, and it's super hard. And yeah, this comes and fix all of those problems. Now players have until Wednesday to queue against hordes. I think they will do a faction change though. I think it's like the best option overall for the game, because you don't want everyone to go horde. I don't think everyone on the alliance side will reroll, even though they are talking about it. Like, I don't even believe that many players rerolled alliance to begin with, and that's why they are doing this temporary fix. I think players just quit the game. Like, why would you re-level and re-gear? And because even though you might not have any PvP gear for if you're horde, you might have a lot of good PvE gear, and why the fuck would you re-roll on a like new account where you would have like 0 gold? And yeah, it would be just a fucking pain in the ass again to do all of those things again. But I resisted my fear. Are you kidding me? Okay, we need to. Oof, beautiful. This is a bot, for example. I'm pretty sure it is a bot or something. No? Okay. But yeah, I just wanted to say that it's so painful to herb with 60% mining. It's actually painful as fuck. Okay, I'm gonna fear boat. There you go. Now I. Oh! I'm gonna fuck you, man. I burn this guy. But yeah, like, in my opinion, they should have done this way faster. I think we actually lose a lot if horde players can't play the game, and now they will be able to play the game. Oh my god, are they gonna try to? Please don't. Okay, they're so bad. Holy crap. Yeah, I'm immune. But yeah, guys, like I'm just happy that they are gonna fix this, and sometime today we might be able to start gearing my. I'm gonna like be able to gear up my priest, and my friends will be able to gear up whatever they have, like rogue, rat, and druid, and we can finally maybe next week start to do some games without having less gear than anyone else, pretty much. Because the players we face with similar gear we just completely destroy. And if you're Alliance and you said, I need to say this again, if you're Alliance and you said reroll Alliance, you're just go outside, just enjoy the sun. It's summer, and come back and have a new perspective of things. Don't be completely out of touch player, and just enjoy the sun. And if you're Alliance and you think that Horde has all the perks in terms of PvE and PvP because of ratios, just get better at the fucking game. Um, I see so many players actually being Alliance, not taking advantage of what they have. I think yesterday we faced like a roguelike druid that was Alliance. I think, I'm not sure. And instead of pushing in with perception, they were waiting. It was either yesterday or the time before that, whenever we queued. Like if you have perception on your team and you're facing like a rogue, why the fuck would you stay back? Obviously we are not gonna push in. You just need to learn how to play with the several and adapt with the several ratios, because I like having strong ratios and having in the game, having strong ratios in the game, like gnome warriors. You need to play differently against them because they are so good getting out of roots. You need to bash them and do other kind of stuff to gnome warriors that you usually wouldn't even try. Um, or against orc warriors, instead of going in for a bash, you need to play around the fact that they have more resistance to stuns than fucking god, right? And you need to play around. And same with the undead, where if they have like two trinkets for fear, you need to force the will, force the trinket, and then, for example, as a warlock, you coil. Or if they trinket the first fear, then you coil, and you're Gucci for a few seconds. Like you just need to adapt the way you play, and I think that's the biggest problem. It's players not being able to adapt the way they play against the race they play, and then they just complain and lose and just say, "Oh my God, fuck this." But yeah, guys, I think I ranted for a bit too much. Finally, the change is coming, and we are gonna be able to play TBC, which has been a lot of fun even without Arena, by the way. But yeah, guys, peace.